Hello. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. So today we are going to start chapter number 2. Do you have any doubts in the previous chapter? Anyone?
So, that fund-based accounting, we were not very much clear with that.
Fund-based accounting.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I will take that topic tomorrow.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
I will take all the questions from fund-based and we will start it tomorrow. Or okay. Now today's chapter is accounting for partnership firms fundamental. This is a basic chapter and you have 3 parts in this: admission, retirement and death, and dissolution. Okay, all the chapter based on this. So this is for accounting for partnership firms fundamental. So first is, now this is a definition and meaning of partnership. Partnership is the relation between persons who have agreed to share the profits of business carried on by all or any one of them acting for all. Okay, is it clear this point? Partnership is the relation between persons who have agreed to share the profits of business carried on by all or any one of them acting for all. Means one can act on behalf of all. This is under section 4 of the Indian Partnership Act 1932. You can get this from the book also, this definition. Now, this is very important. Partnership is a separate business entity from the accounting point of view. We know business entity formula, business entity principle. Yes, beta, can you stop this? Who is talking? Hello, please mute your mic.
So you can mute us all.
Okay, now I think this one. Okay, definition is clear. And one more thing, partnership is a separate business entity from the accounting point of view. But from the legal point of view, partnership has a separate entity. Partnership doesn't have separate entity from the legal point of view. So what are the rights of partners? Do you want to note down or you will do it on later on? Yes, everyone. So every partner has the right to participate in the management of the business. He has the right to participate in the meetings, and management of the business. Every partner has the right to be consulted about the affairs of the partnership business. So every partner can give his decision, or every partner has a right to inspect the books of accounts and have a copy of the same. Books of accounts he can see, or he can have a copy of that also, he or she. Then every partner has the right to share profit or losses with others in the agreed ratio. Any doubt about these 4 points? These are the rights of partners.
No.
Is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So now next part is partnership deed, which is very, very important. Partnership deed is made before the partnership begins. So first is the documents containing the agreement in writing among the partners is called partnership deed. It is a legal document signed by all partners and contains the following particulars. Means this agreement will be signed and it is a legal document. Okay, is it clear to everyone? This is a legal document and it is signed by all the partners, in which first point is name of the firm, address and nature of the business is written. Means what type of business you are doing, what will be your address, and what will be the name of the firm. This is the first point. Second point is names and addresses of the partners will be there. Names and addresses of the partners also. Then third point, amount of capital contributed or to be contributed by each partner. How much capital they will brought in, or later on how much they will brought in. You can note down these points. This is very important partnership deed. Next is ratio in which profits or losses are to be shared among the partners. This must be noted in this. Without partnership deed, there are some rules. Okay, but if there is partnership deed, we must follow the partnership deed only. Then the amount which each partner can withdraw for his private expenses, means how much drawings a partner can made in a year. If it is quarterly, monthly or yearly, it will be written in this partnership deed. Then rate of interest on partners capitals and drawings will be mentioned. The partnership firm will charge interest on capital, will allow interest on capital and charge interest on drawings. So this rate of interest will be mentioned in the partnership deed. Next is rate of interest on loan by a partner to the firm. If a partner gives a loan to the firm, then what rate of interest will be charged? That will also be mentioned in this partnership deed. Next is settlement of accounts. That is in case of retirement, death or dissolution. How will you settle the accounts? Yes, any doubt? No doubt? Yes. Vansh, Tulsa, Ramika, any doubt?
No, sir.
This is clear?
Yes.
I think you have read or you will read it in the business studies also.
Yes.
Hmm. Now these are the essential features of partnership. First, two or more person. I think I have opened different. Yes, this was the PPT I have to show. Okay, now this one. First, note down this nature of partnership. Partnership formed from the legal viewpoint is not a separate legal entity from its partners. It means that firm's debt can be paid from private assets of the partners if the firm is not able to pay its liability. So this is the
First
nature
speak.
of partnership means from legal viewpoint of view. Legal viewpoint, it is not a separate legal entity, but from accounting viewpoint, it has separate business entity. While writing the books, we write as a separate business entity. But from the legal point of view, it is not a separate legal entity. If this point is clear,
अनलिमिटेड लाइबिलिटी होती है ना सर.
yes, unlimited liability to hoti hai, but liability can be paid from the private assets of the partners also. Okay? If the firm is not able to pay its liabilities. Next essential features of a partnership. One is two or more person should be there. One person cannot make a partnership deed. So two or more person should be there. There should be an agreement. Agreement means partnership deed. Then lawful business you can do. Unlawful business means there is no partnership. Then profit sharing ratio must be given. Business can be carried on by all or any of the partners acting for all. Partnership firm may have one active member or other sleeping partners. ठीक है, one will be active partner or other will be sleeping partners. It can be carried on by all. Yeah, either all will be involved or any one of the partners acting for all. Now these rights we have already done. So next part is, this is very important question. It can come for 1 mark. What is the maximum number of partners that a firm can have? Where is it is so provided? Pramika and Darika, please take the attendance. Note down.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what is the maximum number of partners that a firm can have where it is so provided? So a firm can have maximum 50 partners. It is provided in section 464 of the Companies Act 2013, read with rule 10 of the Companies Miscellaneous Rule 2014. But the number of partners so prescribed cannot be more than 100. So overall, if you combine these two, so does in effect a partnership firm cannot have more than 50 members. This is the answer, and it came in I think 2019 boards.
ओके
This is
सर.
very important.
जो बैंकिंग पार्टनरशिप्स होते हैं उनको कुछ अलग होता है ना, मतलब 20 या
Banking
30
partnership.
कुछ.
We are not doing banking partnership. We are doing commercial partnership. Means partnership which doesn't involve bank.
ओके सर.
So you can note down this question and answer. This is very important. Partnership firm cannot have more than 50 members. And where it is provided is given where it is so provided. It is provided in section 464 of the Companies Act 2013. Read with rule 10 of the Companies Miscellaneous Rule 2014. Companies Act is 2013, but in 2014 it has been changed. Yes, Darika, have you taken the attendance?
Sir, I am writing the names.
But I told you to take the list and just put tick mark for every date.
You told me, so I have done it in the
You have
list.
done, Shiri
Yes, sir.
and Pramika. And give me the list who are regular absent हो रहे हैं. so that I can call their parents.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now next part. This topic is very important. Provisions affecting accounting treatment in the absence of partnership deed. We have studied that if partnership deed is there, then we will follow according to the partnership deed. But if there is no partnership deed, means partners did not make any partnership deed. So what are the rules? What are the provisions? So these are provisions for Indian Partnership Act 1932. So first is sharing of profit or losses. If there is no partnership deed, how will they share profit or losses? So they will share profit and losses in equal ratio. Profit and losses are to be shared equally. Is it clear?
Excuse me, sir. The slide
सर
चेंज नहीं हो रही.
हाँ
यस
सर
सर स्लाइड चेंज नहीं हुई.
शेयर नहीं हो रही?
प्लीज हो गई नहीं हो रही सर हम अभी एसेंशियल फीचर्स वाली ही दिख रही है बस
Oh, sorry. अब देख रही है?
यस सर
ये आ
नेचर
गया?
ऑफ पार्टनरशिप.
अब आ गया?
यस सर, अब आ गया.
अब आ गया सर
Okay. So provisions affecting accounting treatment in the absence of partnership deed. It means if there is no partnership deed, so it means previous topic you didn't note, जो मैंने अभी कराया था.
सर वो लिखा नहीं
एक बार फिर से दिखा दो वो स्लाइड्स.
हाँ सर रिलीज हो गया था
This one ना?
यस सर हाँ
So in this, what is the maximum number of partners a firm can have where it is so provided? So firm can have maximum for 15 partners. It is provided in section 464 of the Companies Act 2013. This is very important question. इस पे काफी डिस्कशन भी हुआ था टीचर्स का. So noted.
यस सर
Okay, now come to the next point. So first is sharing of profit and losses. If there is no partnership deed or in the absence of partnership deed, the partners will share profit and losses equally. Profit and losses are to be shared equally. Is it clear? If there is no partnership deed, means in the absence of partnership, these rules will be followed according to the Indian Partnership Act 1932. Then interest on capital. No interest on capital will be allowed. Interest on capital is not paid. Is it clear? Profit and loss will be equal. Interest on capital will not be paid, and interest on drawings will not be charged. So no interest on capital, no interest on drawings. Interest on advances, loans by partner. If a partner advances a loan to the firm, then 6% per annum interest will be charged.
So where is this topic given in the book?
The book, I think, third or fourth page पे होगा. 2.2, 2.4, 2.2,
2.2 sir. Yes
okay,
sir.
okay, 2.2.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, now interest on advances, loans by a partner. This is very important. Otherwise, no interest will be given, no interest on capital will be given, no interest on drawings will be charged, but interest on advances, loans by a partner will be paid at the rate of 6% per annum. Now next is this interest or loan will be paid even if there is a loss. If there is a loss to the firm, still the interest on loan will be paid to the partner. Then salary or commission to a partner, no salary or commission will be given. Remuneration or salary is not paid to any partner. we should use the word remuneration for the partner because partner is not an employee, he's an employer. So remuneration word should be given if salary is paid to the partner. So you can say that salary and remuneration both are same. So remuneration is not paid to any partner. So all over conclusion is sharing of profit and losses will be equal, and interest on loans by partner will be paid at the rate of 6% per annum. Except these, nothing will be given. No interest on capital, no interest on drawings, no salary or remuneration will be paid to any partner. Remuneration or commission also. It will not be paid unless there is a partnership deed. Okay? Is it clear to everyone? These are the rules to be followed when there is no partnership deed or in the absence of partnership deed. So now this one, if a partner derives any profit for him herself from any transaction of the firm or from the use of the property or business connection of the firm or the firm name, he or she shall account for the profit and pay it for the firm. Suppose a partner ABC are partner, A took some amount from the A uses the amount of firm and invested in somewhere else. He got profit from there. So that profit must be shared among all partners, among A, B, C. If this point is clear, if A uses firm's money and invested it into some other business, from there A got profit. That profit must be shared among all the partners. But if there is any loss, that loss will be not be shared among all the partners. Only profit will be shared. Second point, if a partner carries on any business of the same nature as and competing with that of the firm, he or she shall account for and pay to the firm all profit made by him or her in that business. Suppose a partner opens another business of same nature, then A must share the profits among all the partners. If these 2 points are clear? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Only one answer. What about others? Jhalak?
Yes, sir, clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, who is this Preeti? Preeti is a 12th E.
Yes, sir.
Ashmin is here. So today we have 44 members. Okay, if a partners, this one is clear. Now come to the next point. These are some questions. What is partnership deed? What is meant by partnership deed? Yes, can anyone answer?
Sir, there are the rules and regulations which guide the functioning of the of a partnership company.
Legal agreement.
Legal document.
It's a written agreement.
It is a legal.
It can be oral too. It can be oral too, but it has to be signed by all the partners and two.
Oral cannot be signed.
Yes, sir.
Ma'am,
It is
so I said that it can be oral, but the written one can be signed by all the partners
Yes.
and two witnesses.
Sorry, Astha.
It's okay, Nelson.
So now, this is the second point. State the provisions of Indian Partnership Act 1932 regarding the following. Now, if the question is asking provision of Indian Partnership Act 1932, provisions, what does it mean? You have just read that topic. What were the provisions of Indian Partnership Act 1932 regarding interest on capital?
No interest on capital and no interest on drawing.
Just we have read the provisions now. So no interest on capital will be given to any partner. No interest on drawings will be charged. And what about interest on partner's loan? If a partner has given loan,
6%.
6%.
6% per annum. Per annum word should be used. Interest on partner's loan means if a partner has given a loan to the firm, then he or she will be paid at the rate of 6% per annum. Now, what about salary to partner?
No
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 revenue.
salary will be given to the partner. Okay, it came in 2010 and 2010 compartment. Now state any two elements of partnership deed.
Address of the
Yes,
firm
name and
and
address of the firm. Yes.
Name of the
address
partners.
of the partners.
ये तो हो गया ना, name and addresses of the partners. What about others?
Capital contribution.
Yes. So all the elements, all the topic we have done in partnership deed, all are elements of partnership deed. Okay, can you tell me another two?
Sir, interest on partners' capitals.
And interest
Profit
on drawing.
sharing ratio, profit and
Yes.
loss.
Yes, profit sharing ratio only. So now next one is, what share of profit would be a sleeping partner who has contributed 75% of the total capital get in the absence of partnership deed?
Equal.
Yes, equal. Irrespective of the capital contributed by him or her, he or she will get equal amount. He will. Is a sleeping partner liable to the acts of other partners?
Yes.
Yes.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. All the partners has unlimited liabilities. Okay, irrespective of nature, whether he is sleeping or active partner.
Yes, sir.
Now this one, A, B, and C decided that interest on capital will be provided to each partner at the rate of 5% per annum. But after 1 year, C wants that no interest on capital is to be provided to any partner. State how C can do this.
If there is no deed.
Okay, let there be no deed then. The word is given decided. Okay, they have decided means they are making the deed. Now C wants that no interest on capital is provided to any partner. State how C can do this.
सर अगर डीड में तो वो कर नहीं सकता.
हाँ तो वही तो कह रहा है ना कि डीड में नहीं कर सकता, बट हाउ सी कैन डू दिस.
सर ए और बी से भी पूछना पड़ेगा.
प्रोविजन ऑफ इंडियन पार्टनरशिप एक्ट 1932 के हिसाब से वो कह सकता है.
तो वो रजिस्टर करा देगा फॉर्म को.
क्या?
पार्टनरशिप डीड बना देगा.
सर नया पार्टनरशिप डीड में लेगा.
Yes,
हाँ
yes.
सर.
Partnership deed should be amended. ठीक है? The partnership deed should be changed. So this by this way he can do this. There is no other option.
Okay, sir.
What is meant by unlimited liability of partner?
कि अगर बिजनेस के assets शॉर्ट पड़ जाते हैं तो उनकी पर्सनल एसेट्स में से पे होगा.
He is liable to pay all the amount from his private property also. This is the answer. Unlimited liability of partner means that debts of the firm can be met from private property of partners in case of the firm not being able to meet its liability. Okay? So this is called unlimited liability of partner. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
But
Yes,
I told
sir.
everyone to make projects on accounts. Okay, you can take it from any book and start doing it, but don't no need to make new file, new file cover. You don't have to buy. Okay, you can just do in the color sheets only, no white sheets. Okay, now next point is,
Excuse me, sir.
yes.
सर जो आपने कल पीपीटी सेंड करी थी वो बीएससी के लिए भी थी और वो अकाउंट्स के लिए भी थी क्या?
कौन सी पीपीटी बेटा?
तो आपने व्हाट्सएप की थी पीपीएस वगैरह पीपीटीज.
Which PPT? I have sent so many about business studies also.
हाँ तो सर आपने अकाउंट्स की भेजी थी क्या?
हाँ अकाउंट्स की तो भेजी है बेटा, अकाउंट्स की तो मैं डेली भेज रहा हूँ. अकाउंट्स की तो रिकॉर्डिंग आई एम सेंडिंग द रिकॉर्डिंग, यू कैन सी इट अगेन अगेन. ठीक है?
और द प्रोजेक्ट फाइल सर आई एम आस्किंग.
प्रोजेक्ट फाइल.
सर.
यस.
सर नॉट अवेलेबल.
स्टेशनरी.
Yes, sir.
Okay, try it, but if you don't get it, then we'll do later on. But this was the best time you could finish it.
So can we use the white designing sheets that have some designs in them, like normal
Yes, you
ones?
can use. If there are designs, you can use it.
And so what kind of a project do we have to make?
On partnership,
Exactly.
it is given in at the end of your book also. You can take it from EK Goel or from many net, but be careful if you're taking it from the net about dates and journal entries.
Okay.
Otherwise, I will send you some topic, some projects.
Yes, sir, please.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, now come to this point. Provisions of Inter Partnership Act, Ambrish, Lalit, and this is your illustration 1, page number 2.5. Ambrish, Lalit, and Charu are partners in the firm without a partnership deed. Ambrish has contributed more capital than other partners and demands interest on capital at 10% per annum, but Lalit and Charu do not agree with him. Who is correct?
Charu and Lalit.
Means Ambrish has contributed more capital. So what should be the capital? What should be the profit sharing ratio?
Equal.
Equal.
Equal, sir.
Yeah, read this line, provisions of Indian Partnership Act 1932. So your answer will be interest on capital is not payable to partner. Therefore, Ambrish will not get interest on the capital. Now,
Yes,
next
sir.
part is Lalit devotes full time in the business and demands his salary of rupees 5,000 per month. But Ambrish and Charu do not agree with him. So will Lalit get salary?
No, sir.
Why? Again, according to the provisions of Indian Partnership. Remuneration is not payable to partner. So therefore, Lalit will not get salary. Now next is Charu demands interest on the loan of T 50,000 given by her at market rate of interest, that is 12% per annum. T is something else. It should
No,
be
sir.
no, sir, no. Yes. In place of 12%, he will be given
6%.
So interest on loan by partners is payable at the rate of 6% per annum. Therefore, Charu will get interest 3,000, that is 50,000 into 6 by 100. Now next point is Ambrish has withdrawn rupees 10,000 from the firm for his personal use. Lalit and Charu demand interest on drawing should be charged at the rate of 10% per annum.
No.
No, sir.
So no interest on drawings will be charged. Interest on drawing will not be charged. Profit before taking into account any of the above claims over 50,000. At the end of the first year of the business, Ambrish demands share of profit in the capital ratio.
Sir, नहीं मिलेगा.
Which ratio he will get?
Equal ratio.
Equal.
Equally.
So profit after interest on loan by Charu that is to be distributed equally.
Equal.
Okay? You know how they get 47,000? 50,000 minus 3,000.
3.
Okay? The 47,000. So a person cannot be introduced as partner without the consent of all partners. Therefore, Inder cannot be admitted into partnership because Charu. Okay, I think question is missing here. So you can get here. A person cannot be introduced as a partner without the consent of all the partners. Means a partner cannot be admitted without the consent of all partners, or if there is any partnership deed, then he or she may be admitted. Therefore, Inder cannot be admitted into partnership because Charu objects. If any one objects, then it cannot be done. But mutually, if they agree, then Charu can be entered without partnership deed. Is it clear? If mutually they accept, then there is no issue. Okay, now after this we'll start practical. First is the partnership firm, like a proprietorship firm, prepares trading account, profit and loss account, and balance sheet. In addition, a partnership prepares profit and loss appropriation account. बेटे वॉल्यूम स्लो कर लो जो जिसने स्पीकर फोन ऑन किया हुआ.
सर यार सही होगी.
Okay, now
आस्था की वजह से हो रहा है.
no problem बेटा जो भी है. अच्छा, come to this point. This is very important. Profit and loss appropriation account. Last year you have made trading account, P&L account and balance sheet. This year you will make profit and loss appropriation account. Always remember that income, this is the point I've written. Okay, income tax paid by the partnership firm is a business expense, so it is debited to P&L account. Normally income tax paid, we take it as a drawings, but it will be taken as a business expense, so it is debited to P&L account. Now come to P&L appropriation account. A profit and loss appropriation account is an extension of the profit and loss account. The credit balance of P&L account is transferred to P&L appropriation account, which is used
Sir?
for, yes.
सर इनकम टैक्स तो सर वो जो मतलब पार्टनर्स दे सकते हैं सर, फर्म तो मेरे ख्याल से कॉर्पोरेट टैक्स नहीं देता.
कॉर्पोरेट टैक्स वही है बेटा, ये इनकम टैक्स और कॉर्पोरेट टैक्स वो जो लिखा हुआ है इनकम टैक्स, दैट इज कॉर्पोरेट टैक्स ओनली, बट बुक्स में यही लिखा हुआ है. दैट्स व्हाई आई हैव रिटन इनकम टैक्स. नाउ प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस appropriation account is an extension of P&L account. Means after making P&L account, you will distribute the profit among the partners after taking these points into account. That is interest on capitals of partners, salaries or commission to a partner, transferring part of profit to reserve, and distribution of profit among the partners in their provisioning ratio. Means all the amount which is to be credited or debited to partners capital account will be done through profit and loss appropriation account only. If this point is clear? Yes, everyone. You will make profit and loss appropriation account after making P&L account, and in this you will pay interest on capital to the partners, you will pay salaries or commission to the partners. One point is missing, you will charge interest on drawings from partners. Then if there is any transfer to reserve, then it will be done through this distribution of profit. Then after taking these 3 points into account, 3 or 4, then you will divide the profit and distribute the profits among partners in their profit sharing ratio. Any doubt about this topic, beta?
No, sir.
Now, this is the next, ये है charges, difference between charges and appropriation of profit. First is nature. It is an expense, hence deducted from revenue to determine net profit or loss. Means if it is an expense, if you take it as a charge, if the word is given charge, that must be deducted from P&L account. Okay? If appropriation of profit means, it means distribution of net profit for the year among the partners under different heads of as per partnership deed. Means all the amounts which are going to be distributed among the partners will be done through appropriation of profit. I think time is left less than 1 minute, so I will do it tomorrow. Okay?
Okay, sir.
So any doubt about this topic? Or you can read
No, sir.
profit and loss appropriation account for tomorrow also.
Okay, sir.
सर प्रोविजन को भी चार्ज अगेंस्ट प्रॉफिट कहते हैं ना?
हाँ, ये लिखा हुआ ना, sorry, इसमें नहीं है वो. Tomorrow I will take this topic and interest on loan by partners. Next topic I will take this one. Okay. Bye bye.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir.
I think there is time left. Hello.